The Fall of Captain Alaric Thorne. A tale before Black Hollow was cursed. Long before the village of Black Hollow was swallowed by mist, it was a quiet settlement nestled beside the river Ashenfall, a place of farmers, healers, and forgotten gods. The year was 1713, and England's shadow stretched across every field and heart. Among the king's soldiers was Captain Alaric Thorne, a man both feared and admired. His loyalty to the crown was absolute, his sword swift, and his conscience buried deep beneath duty. He had fought in countless battles, and his black stallion, Morsong, was known to ride through blood and fire without hesitation. When whispers of rebellion reached the hollow, the king's orders were simple. Ride to Black Hollow. Burn the village. Leave no traitor alive. And so Alaric obeyed. The healer. Black Hollow was not a fortress, only a cluster of cottages, a small chapel, and the forest that cradled them. The villagers were poor, frightened, and unarmed. In the chaos of the soldiers' arrival, a crossbow bolt struck Alaric's shoulder. He fell from his horse and tumbled into the river's edge. His men, too eager for plunder, left him for dead. When he awoke, it was not in a barracks, but in a candlelit cottage. A woman knelt beside him, wrapping his wound with linen soaked in herbs. Her name was Isolde Marin, the village healer. "You should have let me die," Alaric groaned. "I heal the living," she replied softly. "The dead have enough company in these woods." Days passed. He regained his strength, and with it came doubt. He watched the villagers rebuild, bury their dead, and share what little food they had with him, their enemy. For the first time in years, Captain Thorne felt human. Love and treason. Winter came, and Alaric stayed. He and Isolde walked the frost-covered woods together. She spoke of old gods, of the spirits of the forest, of the river that remembers the blood of every man who drowns in it. She showed him kindness he did not deserve, and he, in turn, found himself unable to raise his sword again. When spring's first thaw arrived, Alaric's regiment returned, led by his cruel commander, Major Edmund Vane. They found him in the cottage with Isolde, his uniform abandoned, his loyalty in question. "You betrayed your king for a witch and a lie," Vane spat. Alaric stood tall, his sword drawn. "I betrayed cruelty, not the crown." But there were too many of them. He was beaten, bound, and dragged through the village he had once been ordered to burn. Isolde screamed for mercy, but Vane only laughed. "Let the people see what happens to a traitor," he said. "Take his head." To be continued. The execution, the curse, and the beginning of Headless Horseman.